Welcome to Dig Inspiration, a quick recap where we dig deeper into the story behind the story. In each bite sized episode, I'll revisit key moments from our incredible guests, highlighting the most inspiring parts of the stories they share. And today, we're dropping a quick reflection on some of the most memorable parts of my talk with Anish Raul, Senior Marketing Lead with Sling TV, part of the Dish Network. And one of my main takeaways from this conversation is really about Anish himself. I think he's a stellar example of the type of talent that I think will really emerge at this inflection point that we are experiencing with generative AI. He has the intellectual curiosity to challenge traditional ways of doing things and to ask himself, hey, couldn't we be smarter about this? And I love that he just sort of took that initiative. He went and investigated, he created a solution. And the reason I think we're at an inflection point is because there is no training manual for this, right? How to apply AI to your daily job tasks. Professionals have access to the technology to create these solutions. And I think it's going to take people like Anish in every organization to really evolve capabilities. So my first takeaway was really about what he brought in terms of perspective of the types of people that are going to emerge as leaders at this inflection point. So in terms of the actual Gen AI application that Anish created, what I really love about it is it speaks to this continued importance of personalization. Now, what's not a new concept is the idea that consumers connect to brands that convey through their products, through their communications, that they really deeply understand the consumer's needs. And in the past decade, technologies have allowed brands to demonstrate that understanding through digital personalization. But now we're taking it to another level with Gen AI because you can deliver personalization at such a hyper level in terms of what you understand about that potential user or customer, and also at a scale that was not possible before. So the example of serving up imagery that's highly customized across the user's journey, whether they're browsing social media, they're reading a blog post, or on the website, serving up that personalized content is just another personification of delivering that personalization digitally. And I do think that consumers' expectations are only going to soar in this regard. Yes, there's the creepy factor, and you want to make sure that you balance, the ability to personalize with an understanding that not all consumers are gonna like to be mind read. But I think that we are going to continue to expect more personalization because of what's possible now with Gen AI. And finally, I really loved Anish's take on the democratization of distribution. It's a really interesting concept because if consumers really can access content in multiple platforms, then it becomes their choice where they want to access it. And that's where customer experience becomes king again. Finding ways to remove friction from the experience, anticipate needs with new features and offers, and really connect your brand to the customer in a way that creates loyalty, that all becomes critical again. So I'm all for it. I'm all for this democratization of distribution and what it's going to mean for ultimately users and customers. Well, that's your Dig Inspiration recap for the week. We would love to hear your takeaways and thoughts on the conversation. So please visit the link in the description and leave us a comment.